Now, Virgo ascendant natives. Who is the ruler of the 7th house? What is the sign? For Virgo ascendant natives, you have the 7th house having the sign of Pisces. Which is the ruler of Pisces? Jupiter. Which is the other sign that Jupiter rules? Jupiter also rules your 4th house through the Sagittarius sign. What is the zodiac telling you? Now, this is one thing which I've seen with Virgo ascendant natives. Now, because they are born in the Virgo ascendant, so they have become very, very microscopic, which means they will look at a day-to-day basis. They will not look at the larger picture. That, for example, with their partner, they are not able to look at, okay, I need to spend next 15 years, 20 years with this person. They look at the person through a very microscopic, analytical mindset. And they will find small nitty-gritties. And because of this, what happens, many times they are not looking at the Pisces energies. Pisces energies means being more optimistic rather than being more fearful. So if you are more fearful of relationship, if you are more fearful of being more giving, if you are more fearful of also maybe having more confidence, having more belief, having more faith, and if you work out of fear, or if you work out too much analytical mindset, trying to find small challenges where those challenges may not be there, and with the fear mindset or the analytical mindset, with the complaining mindset, or trying to find fault mindset, if you are in the relationship, then the relationship will not go anywhere, the relationship will break. Pisces energies also means giving up, contributing, losing, which means even if you lose in the relationship, even if you're giving more in the relationship, even if you're contributing in the relationship, even if you're donating more in the relationship, it will be better. Especially for Virgo ascendant natives, because the 4th house is Sagittarius energies, which means have a strong faith and belief in your Grihastha-ashrama, keeping the domestic house active rather than being single or not wanting to be in the relationship. The 4th house is very, very important for Virgo ascendant natives. Be in the Grihastha-ashrama, be in a domestic life, stay with a partner. If you keep the domestic house intact, then you will find that the 7th house of dealing with other people on a day-to-day basis is also strong. Otherwise, what happens if you spoil your Grihastha-ashrama? You will run into some or the other problem, other challenges with your superiors at work. And I've said this in many of my videos. Especially this is more important for Virgo people because of the 4th and the 7th house connection, and Jupiter ruling your 7th house, which means if you are not happy, if you are not contributing in your relationship with your spouse, then you will find you will run into challenges with your superiors at work. You will always run around with some complaints, some challenges, some problems, not getting the right acknowledgements, always having some issues with superiors having an issue with you, some complaints, some litigation, court cases, all sorts of problems I've seen Virgo people having because of not having the ability of looking at the bigger picture, of having faith. Sagittarius sign energies in the 4th house, having faith and belief in the institution of marriage and having faith and belief in their spouse, in the partner. And because it is Jupiter, you always have to keep going to the law, keep going to the judge to get justice. If you are not believing in your own partner, you'll always have to seek justice, go to court cases, file litigations, file complaints. All your life you will go through it. This is especially more for women, maybe to a lesser extent for men also, but Jupiter is the Karaka for women of husband. So if you don't have the faith and belief in the institution of marriage, you're not giving it to the partner, you're not looking at the partner as somebody who's wise, who can lead you, who can also be the wise person, who can also take care of you, who can carry the relationship forward. And if you keep looking at it with fear, with insecurity, or with a mindset of finding fault in the man or in the institution of marriage, I'm very comfortable, why should I get into this and all that, then you'll find all your life till you are giving justice to your Grihastha-ashrama, to the man, to the institution of marriage on a day-to-day basis. Every now and then you'll keep facing challenges, you'll keep facing issues out on the outside world. Something or the other will happen. If you stay at home, you stick at home, you don't work, something or the other in the family will keep happening where you keep getting involved. Again you will face the rigmarole of again facing challenges outside. So for Virgo ascendant natives, please believe in the institution of marriage. Please believe in the Grihastha-ashrama. Please ensure that you keep your Grihastha-ashrama, the domestic life alive, rather than trying to be alone or single, or having fights with the spouse, or breaking with the spouse. If you do that, if you keep spoiling a relationship, not trusting the relationship, wanting to be single, or keep looking at problems in the spouse, you will find that on a day-to-day basis, you will not have the peace, you will not have the tranquility, and you will keep facing challenges outside. All this court cases, litigation, challenges, complaints will keep happening with you. None of your superiors, none of the those people who are authority figures will be working in tandem with you, will have good things to talk about you, but there will always be challenges.